If you want to start junk journaling in 2025, or you just want to kickstart the year with some creativity and some fun, I'm so excited to announce that the Junk Journal January prompts are back for 2025. So what you see here are all the journals I've created over the years of running this challenge, and I am just so excited to be hosting it again this year. So I will pop on the screen the prompt list, which I know a lot of you have been waiting for, and it's always one of my favorite things to put together the prompt list. I've kept it full of prompts that are practical and also ones that you can interpret however you'd like within your journaling. So there's one for each day of the month, and you can follow along each day and create in your journal using the prompt. So you could be inspired by like a certain material or the imagery from a prompt, or you can pick and choose and create with the prompts however you would like to within your junk journal. You can also use this for your art journal, any sort of creative journaling. There's always so many amazing interpretations of the different prompts in all sorts of styles of journaling and all sorts of different types of journals as well. We do like standard bound journals. I've made no-sew journals before, so it's always such a fun creative challenge, especially I think for January, the start of the year, especially when you want to get into the habit maybe of doing some daily creating, or you just want some inspiration each day. So I'll leave a link down below to the prompt list if you want to print that off and include it within your journal that you'll be using for the month. You can make a new journal. I mean, it's always fun to make a new journal, I always find anyway. So I'm going to be making a new journal, and I'll be sharing the process of creating that and doing all of the binding and sort of putting together of the papers. So I'll be sharing that soon, so you can see the journal that I will be using, but you can also use one that you already have as well and just work in that for the prompts. So throughout the month, because I know sometimes that monthly challenges can get a little bit daunting, you have all that energy at the start of a challenge, and then towards the end you kind of forget about it a little bit. I know it happens to me as well. So we have a creator collaboration happening again this year. So myself and 29 other artists and creators on YouTube will be sharing a video each day. So I'll pop their lovely faces up on the screen now so you can see the creators that will be joining us for the month. You might recognize some faces, and you might also find your new favorite creator. I'm so excited to welcome so many new creators to the Junk Journal January fun this time around, and all of them are lovely, amazing, talented people. So there will be a playlist that I will link down below. That's the only link you need to follow along with this challenge. So basically every day throughout January at 12 p.m. GMT, that's midday, so you might need to check what time that is for you in your time zone. There will be a new video added to that playlist each day. So I'll be doing day one, so I'll be appearing midday GMT, and then each day there will be another video added, so you can follow along for some inspiration, or if you want to create alongside each of the creators, they'll be sort of showing you how they work in their junk journals, so you'll get a little bit of a peek into their creative process. And we've got so many different styles from creators quite literally all around the world. So I really do hope that you enjoy following along with that playlist next month. They've all been so generous in sharing their video for the month, and I'm looking forward to watching them alongside you all as well. So there's that to look forward to the month. And there will also be a live junk journaling hangout. So Romany, on her day, which is the 8th of January, she'll be going live on YouTube for her day, so you can hang out with her there and journal along with her. So I'm really excited for this month-long junk journaling challenge, and I thought I would show you the journal that I created last year for the challenge if you are new to this and you haven't joined in before. As you can see, there's so much that you can end up making during a month-long challenge like this. I often like to see these a little bit as reference books, because these challenges push me to try different techniques, to push myself out of my comfort zone. So it's always a really fun experience to fill these up throughout the month. So you can see here I do like little pockets and collages. Some pages are a little bit more simple because obviously when you're doing a daily challenge like this, then you know we don't all have like hours and hours to sit down with our journals all the time during just everyday life that goes on. So I've shown in previous journal with me videos, you can see on my channel if you want to watch the process of any of the previous challenges to kind of get an idea of the different prompts. You can see how I've put them together, and they're not always super like complex and things. It's just fun little ways that we can create within our journals. So sometimes I will do like just a little tag here and do some like interactive elements. Sometimes you can see here I've just done a little bit of a cluster at the side. This was actually saving some Christmas wrapping paper as well. So it's true like junk journal style in terms of like upcycling and using all those bits of ephemera within our journals. So if you wanting to join in January, then I definitely recommend maybe starting to get a little bit of a box together if you want to start collecting bits of papers and you know, the general like junk that we use within our journals. I might do a video as well if you're interested, sort of putting together a bit of a kit almost to show you how I prep for the challenge, like the types of things that I will be using, like different supplies, but not in the sense that there's going to be like a set like supplies list. Like definitely just use anything that you have for this challenge. You don't need to go out and buy anything. You know, in the spirit of junk journaling, you can just use anything that you have to hand to create. So like this here is like just a napkin, for example. This is like the leftovers of some stickers. You can see I've used it in a bit of a layout here. So, you know, there's not a lot of fancy stuff. Like I didn't go out and buy anything especially for this. I was just using things that I already had in my stash, and even using things up that I wasn't using anywhere else, like this really garish ribbon that you might have been looking at as I've been flipping through this journal. So Junk Journal January is always such a fun time of the year, and I do hope you'll join me for the challenge. Like I said, all the information that you need to know about how to join in and the prompt list and all of the creators involved, the information will all be linked down below, everything you need, the playlist, etc. So I hope to see you there on January 1st for the challenge, and I will see you in the meantime for making my journal for this time round. So I'd love to know if you are going to be joining in, what journal you are thinking you might want to use for this challenge. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.